Hey guys, Mercurial Gaming here with a Hunter Solar 3.0 PvP build. I've been having a lot of fun and success with this. I think it's got a high skill cap, rewarding gameplay kind of loop, and you can feel yourself getting better with it and taking more advantage of the new solar abilities. Now the general premise of this is two tapping with Memento Mori, but this does work on other 140s. You can get two head, one body, more reliably. And then other guns as well will also benefit just from having a quicker TTK or a more reliable one because of Radiant. Now Radiant, look here, buffs our damage. I don't know the exact percentage, but it's enough to 2-tap with Memento Mori. So general gameplay loop is proccing Memento Mori, so getting one kill, reloading, and then becoming Radiant for our next engagement because Memento Mori doesn't go away. We are able to hold on to it unless we swap our weapon. So don't do that. Now I want to start with the aspects. First bit doesn't matter, but when Radiant, final blows of your throwing knife refund your melee. It's cool. That's what we actually want. And on your mark, we just care about the 3 fragment slots. But like, no one's saying no to handling and reload speed. Now, aspects. Fragments. Ember of Solace, Radiant, and Restoration last longer. Pretty obvious why that's important. Char, Solar Ignition, Spread, Scorch. Now, our throwing knife, when you kill someone with it, ignites targets, and that will then scorch more. Now this is where it comes in though. Ember of Singeing. When we ignite a target, it spreads Scorch, and that Scorch charges our class ability faster. Now, Ember of Torches, throwing a knife and hitting someone, that makes us Radiant. Just another way to get it. And this is Combustion right now because Benevolence is disabled, but you absolutely want Benevolence. Just general ability regen whenever you get Radiant, so we're going to be Radiant quite often, so it's very good. And our Acrobat's Dodge just makes you Radiant. It's a very long cooldown, hence why we have all these cooldown reduction things. And our Throwing Knife also recharges it if we get a precision kill, so that's very cool. And our Jump doesn't really matter, and I like Solar Grenade because it scorches targets, and it can scorch a lot of targets, more so than like a Trip Mine, but you're kind of free to use whatever you like. Now Exotic, we've got the 6th Coyote. Double Dodge is very good. I feel like Hunters are in quite a shit spot with Exotics right now, and this works really well. Gives us kind of 2 chances with the Memento Mori to get 2 taps. And then with our Throwing Knife, when we reset it, our Dodge, we still have another one that we can charge up as well. So you're not going to get it to 90% and then reset it with a knife and be like, oh cool, I saved myself like 5 seconds on a cooldown. So that's quite nice. Or there's at least less chance of that happening. You might still have 1 dodge. As for stat distribution, I'm missing a few resources to upgrade this last bit, but 100 mobility and high discipline. This will go to 80 when I take benevolence, and 80 strength. 50 intellect is not quite ideal. I'd rather have 90 discipline and 90 strength than 30 intellect, which is the best you can do with how gear rolls in Destiny 2. But this is just what we've got. Now recovery, that's going to be at 60 because resilience will be at 30 when I get my last bit of gear. But it doesn't really matter. Like, resilience has become quite good in this last patch, and so like if you want it higher, that's fine. But generally, just high mobility, high strength, high discipline, the big 3 you want to go for, and work around everything else. So for important mods, charged with light, basically. We have the kinetic siphon, kinetic final blows, orb of power. If you're 2-tapping, and you will 2-tap, then you take 4 shots to kill 2 guys. there's a good chance you can get the jump on two people and win the 2v1, and that's an orb of power. And then we've got precision charge, charge you with light as well. That's just awesome. High energy fire on the gauntlets. I like fastball, but that's up to you. I suppose I'll show these so you can see how many mod slots you have available. Ignore this sidearm dexterity. It's me messing around with Drang. So you do have 5 slots on here. If you want to lower your stats, you could take a hand cannon reloader or something. On the chest piece, it has to be arc, and we've got radiant light and unflinching hand cannon. Just because we use hand cannons, this build would work with any kind of weapon. Just something you want to be able to take advantage of the increased damage you deal and get that TTK down. Powerful friends on the legs. I wouldn't mind a hand cannon holster, but I'm not exactly screaming for it. Sniper holster or a shotgun holster could go alright, especially with the artifact one, cost 1 point. And on our cape, now I've got my taking charge here, but I do want to put on the classy restoration, which will take one of these slots and I'll lose my armor mod, which I'm not too fussed about, but you are very limited. And I'm not actually sure if utility kickstart does work with having 2 dodges, but I hope so. I really do. Anyway, that's the build. If I find it very, very successful, and a lot of skill cap to it. You know, landing these throwing knives, very, very rewarding because you're radiant, and you've got your dodge back, so you're able to 2-tap. If you're getting, multi-kills, you're getting charged with light, you're 2-tapping more. There's just exponentially better as you get better at the game. I'm an alright player, but if you're really good, you can take full advantage of this and have a lot of success with it. Anyway, that's my build. I hope you guys enjoy.